about, we have now 17,000 evacuees in 5 states. And a majority of those, the Defense Department has acknowledged, are neither SIV, applicants or visa holders. And so you've been talking about the vetting process. Are you confident that, going forward in the next couple of days and couple of weeks, that they will figure this out?
Well, what if it's too late? No, I'm not confident. Let's say they do figure it out. They're already over here. And if it's anything like the efforts to secure the border, which is non-existent, then it's too late. If one terrorist sets foot on American soil via a United States military plane, then that's a huge failure. And what my concern is that there could be dozens of potential terrorists in this group. And the fact that we don't have a list in front of us, we in Congress don't have a list in front of us of the extreme measures that the State Department has gone through to vet these refugees is very concerning. Because look, we fought with the Biden administration for 7 months on the House Oversight Committee to try to do something to secure the border, to give us a plan to secure the border. And what we figured out is there is no plan, and they're just not going to secure the border. Now we've got a similar situation, only much worse, with all these Afghanis coming over to the United States. I think that most Americans would support some Afghanis coming to the United States. But the numbers that we're hearing are substantially more than what we were told, and we still don't have the criteria that the Biden administration has used to vet these people.
Yeah, I just want to tell our viewers, the SIV application process is very onerous, it's very restrictive. I think the vetting process lasts, well over 1 or 2 years. And so it's quite a stunning and stark admission on the administration's part that the majority of these people coming in from Afghanistan are not these applicants. Although we did want to mention that DHS Secretary Mayorkas has essentially granted them humanitarian parole for the time being. What do you make of that? He has that authority.
The DHS Secretary needs to go. We called on him to resign weeks ago because of his failure to secure the border. Now this is the guy that's going to be in charge of the vetting process for a hostile country. We've seen what Afghanistan thinks about the United States. We have seen 19 years worth of training for an Afghani military force and billions and billions and billions of dollars spent on reestablishing Afghanistan, nation building Afghanistan, and building and training a military will get you. And it's absolutely nothing. Now, I am sympathetic. I'm a compassionate person. I know there are people over there that we have promised refuge to, but the numbers that we're hearing are substantially more, and I just have zero confidence in the Biden administration. The fact that the Democrats won't have a single committee hearing to tell us exactly what the vetting process is very concerning. The House Oversight Committee, we're having a committee hearing tomorrow. With all that's going on in Afghanistan, with all the tax dollars that have been wasted over there, with all the military weapons that have been confiscated by the Taliban. And you know what our committee hearing's over tomorrow? It's over electrifying the United States postal fleet. Electrifying the U.S. postal fleet. That's the priority of the Democrats on the House Oversight Committee. They don't want to even talk about all these refugees and the potential vetting errors that the Biden administration is probably making right now.
And Congressman, not only talking about the refugees, but also some of the Americans who are still left in Afghanistan itself, who hold U.S. passports. Your colleague from Wisconsin, Mike Gallagher, introduced a resolution and a bill which have required daily reporting to Congress on the number of Americans left in the country and the number of Afghan allies seeking refuge until they are all extracted. Do you support that? Do you think that will go anywhere?
Well, I support it. Mike Gallagher's been a leader on this issue from day one. I believe that he has a better knowledge of what's going on in Afghanistan than just about any member of Congress. So I would support that. But what I think we're all going to find out is the Biden administration has no idea how many Americans are still left over there. This is a number that we've been asking over the past several days, and no one in the administration's been able to answer it because they honestly don't know. And they'll come back and in defiance and say, well, you don't have to register to be in the country, and imply that some of these people wanted to stay in the country. Whatever the reason, the fact that you plan a withdrawal in a war that we fought for nearly 20 years, and you have no idea how many people we're going to evacuate or withdraw from the country, is very concerning. It's just another example of the incompetence of the Biden administration.
And just lastly, I want to move on to another topic that you're very passionate about, you're trying to get answers on, and that is the origins of COVID-19. The intelligence agency issued a classified report because of this 90-day window to the administration, in which they kind of gave us snippets unclassified about what they found. It was largely inconclusive. You know, going forward, will we just never find out what exactly and where exactly COVID-19 came from?
Well, the Republicans on the House Oversight Committee have been laser focused on this issue. We were the ones that determined that $600,000 in tax dollars did actually end up at the Wuhan lab through the National Health Alliance, through Dr. Fauci and a nonprofit called Eco Health Alliance. So that was something that the administration denied, that we proved to be a false denial by the Biden administration. We've worked with other committees in the House, Republicans, minority members of the committee, to determine that the Chinese army moved in, that there were people in that lab that were sick months and months and months before anyone knew what COVID-19 was. So China's lied about it. China's covered it up. The Democrats, just like in Afghanistan, they have no desire to try to seek the origination of COVID. And I don't understand that, because the Republicans on the Oversight Committee, we're not trying to accuse the Democrats of having anything to do with COVID-19. We're accusing China of having a lot of wrongdoing with respect to COVID-19. But the Democrats, for whatever reason, are trying to protect China. And, I just don't understand why we can't have a hearing and try to get to the bottom of this. This has affected so many lives, killed, hundreds of thousands of people in the United States, and it's just affected us for years to come when you look at education and our economy. But the Democrats would say, oh, we're going to wait till the Biden administration, they're going to have 90 days, they're going to look into this. Well, 90 days has passed, and just like everything else that Joe Biden touches, it doesn't accomplish a thing. It only makes matters worse. We've lost 90 days in a very important investigation. So Republicans are going to stay on this. Unfortunately, the Democrats, unless it pertains to Donald Trump, they're not interested in any type of oversight right now.
Would you ever accept, though, Congressman, that there is just this disagreement within the intelligence community about whether it came from some type of animal and jumped to humans, or escaped by accident from a lab? It just seems from the unclassified report that whoever was looking into this in the intelligence community, they're undecided, and they have competing views on exactly how it could have happened.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of confidence in our intelligence community.
Okay.
Dating back to prior to my getting elected to Congress, the intelligence community's made a lot of big mistakes, like there were weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, all the way to thinking the Afghan security force would actually fight back against the Taliban. Here you have their so-called investigation into the origination of COVID-19. And, I wonder who they talked to. Dr. Fauci? I mean, Dr. Fauci's been all over the board. We've requested unredacted emails between Dr. Fauci and Dr. Alexander from the very beginning, when there were scientists initially that said that it appeared that the genetic sequence had been engineered, so it couldn't have come from an animal, that it was actually created in the lab. And then Dr. Fauci quickly, covered that up, and they never talked about it again. So there are a lot of inconsistencies with Dr. Fauci with respect to what was going on with the gain of function research in the Wuhan lab. And it's very disappointing that the Democrats don't want to try to do any type of oversight on this, because, again, this isn't a partisan issue. We're not accusing the Democrats of wrongdoing. We're accusing China of wrongdoing.
All right, Congressman James Comer, House member on Oversight and Reform, ranking member, we appreciate your time. We'll talk to you again on this and a lot more to get to here on this Wednesday.
Thanks for having me on.